Alright, what is going on, guys? Today I'm going to be making another one of my monthly pickups videos. Got a little bit of a different look here, mainly just because I'm sick of how ugly the table looks. This isn't like a different table. I just put a piece of wood over it and it looks a little bit nicer. So we're going to be using this for a little bit until I get the full, game room set done. And then I'm going to start doing it in a kind of more professional looking way. But you guys will just have to wait around for that because that'll be probably another like 3-4 months. Picked up a lot of games this month. Not exactly anything crazy spectacular, but some pretty good stuff. I also got a new microphone, so if you guys I don't know if you noticed any difference in audio. It's not much better than like the mic I used in my previous videos, but this is all on camera. I'm not recording it separately, then having to sync it up. It's all just record once and I'm set. So makes everything a lot easier. It's also really good for like vlogging, which I'm going to do at conventions and things like that. So it's nice to have. But anyway, I guess let's get into it because like I said, I got like 20 to 30 games. So these two here kind of go together. They're two games that I had one of them when I was younger and I don't know which one. So I picked both up because I saw both. That is Mario Party Island Tour and Mario Party Star Rush, both for the 3DS. I think it was Island Tour that I used to have, but I'm not 100% sure. I know they're not the best games in the series by any means. They're actually kind of terrible, but I wanted to figure out which one I had because I have some nostalgia for it. And also, I mean, it's a Mario game that I didn't have for the 3DS, so why not? Both these I got from GameStop. They ended up actually getting a pretty decent amount of what they call retro stuff. This next one here actually wasn't from GameStop. This one was from a kind of like an antique mall type thing that's near us, and it's Elite Beat Agents. This one kind of similar concept to something like Rhythm Heaven. It's a DS rhythm game, kind of a little goofy and funny with some weird characters and things like that you have to basically just tap the screen to the beat. It's pretty cool. I've seen some people play it and I've really wanted to try it out, so when I saw this there for $25, I'm like, sure, I'll pick it up. This next one here is a variant of a game that I already have a couple copies of, but I don't have this one. So that is the Sega Classics version of Sonic the Hedgehog. Pretty much just Sonic 1, nothing really all that special about it. It does have the manuals and everything in there, which is neat. Cartridge, it looks a little bit different, although that might just be because it's kind of worn down, because it looks like it might have been like partially water damaged or something. It's a little funky looking. It's just a different variant of Sonic 1, so why not? I have like 3 copies of this, but what's another one? Next up, I got a couple games from Walmart because they had a bunch of clearance ones. I usually only buy clearance stuff from here because I usually don't pay full price for new games unless it's something I really want, and there's other places that I could get those. But Walmart's clearance is pretty good. Sometimes you'll get some good games for like $5-10. Starting them out with the Crew Motorfest, which I think I played the beta of. I can't remember exactly. I know I played the beta of one of these kind of racing games. I think it was Motorfest. I had a lot of fun with the Crew 2 back when that was kind of the most recent one. Motorfest is kind of, I know I'll probably make some people mad who really like this game, but it is kind of just a Forza clone. But it was like $5-10 for PS5. There's some fun to be had with it. I remember there was some cool stuff that I saw in like the trailers. And like I said, I think I played the beta. There was some neat stuff, but just not something that I was willing to pick up when it was brand new. But for $5-10, why not? I also got Dead Island 2, which is a game that I didn't really have much kind of interest in, but one of my friends actually played through this when it came out and said it was pretty good. Again, couple bucks at Walmart. Why not? This one here, I think was the cheapest out of all of them. I'm pretty sure those ones were like $10. This one was $5. Far Cry 6. I don't know if I'm ever going to play it. I've never played any of the Far Cry games. I know this one is not the best, but again, it was a current gen game for super cheap. And most of those I'll pick up because you never know. Someday I could be looking for it, and for whatever reason, it skyrockets in price. I don't know if that would happen with any of these games, but it's one of those things that I'm just going to get it while it's cheap. This one here, I might play at some point. I have heard pretty good things about it, and that's Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I've never been a huge Assassin's Creed guy. I think I've played a little bit of Black Flag, maybe. But they seem like interesting games. I don't know if it's something that I'd ever go through and play all of them, but I maybe give them a try at some point. And then the last one from Walmart clearance was Persona 5 Tactica. I am not a Persona fan. I'm not somebody who plays those games, really. It was just another cheap game for the Switch, and that really doesn't happen often. These ones here are all games that I probably won't end up playing because just this genre is kind of overdone, in my opinion. Obviously, I've played some of them and had fun with it, but I don't really know if I can do many more. But I got 3 World War II shooters. I got Call of Duty 2 for the PS2. I got Medal of Honor Frontline, and I also got Medal of Honor Rising Sun. These were all dirt cheap at a thrift shop, and they were in good condition, everything like that. Well, this cover's a little messed up, but the discs and everything looked pretty nice. I've heard good things about the early Medal of Honor games. I know they're good games. I'm just not a big World War II shooter guy. I've played like Call of Duty 1. I've played World at War, obviously. I think I played one of the Medal of Honor games. I don't think it's one of these. It might have been Frontline. I'm not sure. I remember back when EA used to do a free game thing, kind of like what Epic does. They gave away a couple of the Medal of Honor games, and I played them. They were all right. But yeah, mainly just a cost thing. They were cheap. They fill out the collection. Well, why not? Also, from that same lot, I got 007 Everything or Nothing. I have no clue if this one's good. I know GoldenEye is like the 007 banger. I don't know if this one is good or not, but again, dirt cheap. We've got a couple more games here. I got Pikmin for the GameCube, which I'm very surprised I didn't have already. I think I have like the Pikmin 1 and 2 collection or something. I picked it up a couple months ago. It was one of the Pikmin games that's on Switch, but I don't have the originals. So there's that. $34 at GameStop. Can't complain. This one here, I actually have some kind of nostalgia for it. It's the only real reason I picked it up. And that is Grid 2 for the 360. It's not the best game ever, but I remember back on my old laptop, it was actually on my dad's laptop, I played this. It was right around when it came out. It was maybe like a year too old at that point, but it was a free game on Steam, which they almost never do, but they do like free game weekends, and this was one of them. I played it a bunch, and then I got really sad when the license basically got taken from me, because you could only play it for the weekend. But I played like 12 hours of it that weekend. I had a blast. It controls like garbage. It's not like the tightest feeling racing game. Everything is super touchy, especially when you're playing on a keyboard and mouse. But I had a lot of fun with it. I don't think I own it already. I'm going to be mad if I do. But for $5, I'll pick it up just to kind of relive some of those memories. I then got this game, which I really don't know anything about. The good thing that I really like about GameStop is, like, at least at my local one, the retro section is pretty decent. So sometimes I'll just walk in there and there'll be some weird stuff, and I'll just pick it up because it looks interesting. This was one of those. Fallen Angel Sacred 2. I don't know anything about this game at all. It's probably an RTS, which means I won't play it. But just from the pictures on the back, I don't know if that's going to focus. Probably not. It doesn't look like an RTS. I don't even know what kind of game this is. Very, very weird looking, but it looks cool. For $7, I'll give it a try. If it sucks, oh well. Not a big loss. I also got Tekken 6. I've been playing the newest Tekken quite a bit. Not that much recently, but when it came out, a bunch of my friends were playing it. I also have, I believe it's this one, I think it's Tekken 6 on the PSP, which I've played quite a bit. They're fun games. There's some of like the best feeling fighting games, because some of those hits that you get just feel way more impactful than something like Mortal Kombat. I've always thought like the newer Mortal Kombats kind of felt like you're fighting holograms together. This game, you like feel when you uppercut someone. And I don't know, I like traditional fighting games. I play Street Fighter, I play Tekken, play a little bit of Mortal Kombat. But I tried Tekken for the first time when the newest one came out like a year and a half ago or however long, and I had a lot of fun with it. So now I'm going back and picking up all the old ones. And then the last game here is one that I've heard really good things about, but it's a little bit more kind of story driven than most of the games that I play. But that's LA Noire. I've heard really good things about this. I know this was just an amazing game when it came out. I've seen bits and pieces of playthroughs and things like that, and it's been something that I've wanted to try. They had this here for $7, so why not? Maybe it's for me, maybe it's not. I don't know, but it doesn't hurt to at least try it out. One other thing here, I purchased a gimbal for this camera, so this will be a cool way to kind of test that out and see how it works. But this month I did pick up a pretty cool display case here from IKEA. There it is. Ignore a little bit of a mess. I still have some stuff from when I was renovating the basement down here. But yeah, it's called the DTOF, I believe. It does come with a light, although I don't have an outlet to plug it into, so kind of just using it like this. I apologize if it's a little dark, but as you can see, I've got my Vectrex up top. I've got the DMB CDIs. I actually have both of them. Let me open this up so there's a little bit less glare. But I've got both of the DMB CDIs. I've got my Virtual Boy with the controller. The FM Towns Car Marty, which I'm not sure if I've shown that off in any videos yet, but I have one of those. Unfortunately, it's broken, so I'm waiting on it to get fixed. And then I've also got my Panasonic Q down there. So, pretty neat. This was kind of my only other big pickup for this month, but I really like it. And then kind of a sneak peek at part of the game room, because I haven't really shown it off at all. But yeah, that's going to be about it. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I definitely am going to be trying to do more stuff with this game room down here in the future. Plan is to kind of have a camera set up over here in this corner and a table just about where I'm standing, and then I'm going to have kind of the entire game room behind be like my backdrop. Hopefully a couple months I'll be able to do that. My videos are going to look a lot cooler because it'll be more than just my hands. But yeah, anyway, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out some of my other videos on some cool stuff like the DMB down there, or I think I made one on the Panasonic Q, but I don't remember exactly. But yeah, make sure to check all those out, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.